Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah McGuire from Sassy Paper Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today's project is this one. How cute is this card? We're going to be using the Little Dreamers bundle from the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog to create this card. We're going to be doing a little bit of ink blending, some stamping, and die cutting. So if you want to see how to make this card, please keep watching. So first things first, let's talk about the Little Dreamers bundle. It is super cute. This is a cling stamp set with 9 stamps. This set is perfect for coloring using blends, watercolor pencils, water painters, however you like to color. This is a really good one for coloring. It has these nice big images, and then the dies. The dies are very cute. So you have your dies that cut out each individual animal, but we also have these pretty stars, some clouds, a moon, all kinds of things. So we're going to be using a couple of different stamps. So the first one I want to use is the elephant. I'll get it out here. We're also going to be using the A Star is Born. And then I thought it would be cute to put on the inside, congratulations on your new little one. So only 3 stamps from this set is what we're going to be using. I'm going to grab a D block for, whoops, it's stuck to the paper there, for our elephant. And then let's see, we'll grab an H block for our 1 sentiment and a B block. So move these to the side for just a minute and grab my scrap paper, which I thought I had handy. It's under my board. So we're going to be using this one for our elephant. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Memento ink, and I'm just going to ink up the elephant. Make sure I get them good and inky. We're just going to put them right there. And we're going to be die cutting them out, so it doesn't matter what size your paper is. But to get that beautiful color on the elephant, we're going to be doing a little ink blending. So I have a mini blending brush and some smoky slate ink. I'm just going to take and put this. My smoky slate is getting a little bit dry. I need to re-ink it. So I'm going to kind of push a little harder than normal, but I'm going to start off on my grid paper and then just kind of move in to the elephant. And I'm going to go in a circular motion, and I'm just going to keep doing this until the whole thing is covered. So now that our elephant is done, you can see he's a little darker at the bottom and goes gradually lighter, which I like. We're going to die cut that out, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to also die cut the A Star is Born, and we're going to be using the Something Fancy dies. So we're actually going to be using 2 of these dies. So these dies are all labels. They coordinate with the Something Fancy stamp set. And I'm going to be using this one here to cut out our sentiment. And we're also going to be using this big label one to cut a piece of vellum. I'm just going to use the Memento ink pad again, and you could use Lemon Lolly because that is the colors of our card. I just felt it was a little bit too light for the word, so I'm going in with the Memento. I liked the black, I liked the contrast, and before I do is make sure that will fit. It will, and it just fits in there. And then I'm going to grab our card base and move that to the side, and we'll put our inside sentiment in. I like to kind of straighten that up. Ink that up in Memento as well. And this would be a great card for a baby shower, for someone who's just had a little baby. Congratulations on your new little one. And then I'm going to die cut these. So let me grab my dies for my elephant. I need him. And I'm also going to be die cutting on a piece of Lemon Lolly, the moon there, and then these 3 little stars. I have my piece of vellum here for my little label. And then I'm going to use the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder to emboss this piece of basic white. So all the measurements are on the PDF in the Sassy Paper Crafters VIP group on Facebook, but you can find all the supplies I used today on my blog. So I'm going to take my embossing folder, and this is a beautiful embossing folder. I'm going to put that in, run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And let's see, what else? Oh, I need clouds. I also need the clouds. So there are 2 size clouds in here. There's a large one, and we'll see if I can use this piece. If not, I can use this one and get 2 clouds out of there. So I'm going to die cut all this and emboss our piece, and then we can put our card together. So I have all our pieces die cut. There's stars hiding under there, and I have my embossed panel. We're just going to add our die cut pieces to that embossed panel and then add it to our card. So the very first thing I want to do is I'm going to set down my vellum. Now vellum you can see through, so when I'm putting down my adhesive on here, I'm going to see where I want things, because we're going to want to hide that adhesive. So I kind of want my label there on the side. So I'm just going to flip that over and just kind of roughly estimate where that label is going to go and put my adhesive there. We're going to stick that down onto our layer. And I'm going to put a piece of ribbon on. I have the sheer ribbon combo pack. This has Lemon Lolly, Azure Afternoon, and Bubble Bath ribbons. And this is such a pretty ribbon. It's a little sparkly. I think it's perfect for these baby cards. So I'm just going to kind of roughly estimate about there. Wrap this up a little bit so it sits better in the bag. And then I'm going to grab my seal again, flip this over. I'm almost out of seal for this one. I might run out, or we might just make it. And I'm going to kind of put it almost 3/4 of the way down, just a little bit over that label. And then we can stick it to our card base, just making sure that I had the sentiment on the inside, the right part there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mini glue dot and my take your pick tool, which I can't seem to find. Oh, here it is. Grab that and a mini glue dot. So I'm going to just stick this ribbon down because it kind of sticks up a little bit, but it's sheer ribbon. So wherever you put this glue dot, you're going to be able to kind of see it. I can see that. You might not be able to, but I can definitely see there's some there. Our elephant is going to cover that up. So we can put our elephant down. I'm going to grab a few Stampin' Dimensionals for him or her. Kind of put it right over where that glue dot went, kind of like he's going up into the clouds. And then we can put down our sentiment. I was just checking to see if I put a glue or a dimensional on there, and I did. I'm going to go right about there and cover up that adhesive I had put down. For our clouds, I'm just going to use a little bit of seal. I'm going to take that big one, kind of pop it there. Then I think I will use a mini dimensional for the little cloud, just to give this some texture, some dimension, pop it up a little. Put that one down there. And then our moon, we'll also again use a mini dimensional. And if you don't have the mini dimensionals, you definitely could use the standard ones and just cut them. And then for our little stars, we're going to be using some glue dots. So what I like to do is just stick them on the roll and make sure they're going the right way. And then just peel them off. You could also use your take your pick tool. Put one down there and just kind of randomly scatter them all over your card. And then I like to tear that off, just so I have a big long piece of paper hanging out in the drawer where I keep my adhesives. And to finish our card, I'm going to grab some of the classic matte dots, my take your pick tool again. These have the basic white, very vanilla, basic gray, and basic black. So I'm going to use the basic white one. Sometimes it's better to use the paper piercing side. And I'm just going to kind of pop these all over. And one up there, and then another little one. Or up at the top, we'll go over here. Move these dimensional backings out of the way, because if I don't, they will end up all over my living room. So I hope you enjoyed this card today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more. We're going to be talking about the Little Dreamers bundle all week long. I will have another video for you this Friday, so be sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can get notified when I upload that video on Friday using this bundle. Again, I hope you enjoyed this card today, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.